Hey everybody, welcome to this Navigate Biz webinar. 5 things that you need to know before you go and start your business. I'm Nick Barnsdall, co-founder of Navigate Biz. I'm a business growth expert. I'm co-founder of Navigate Biz, and I also started my first company 27 years ago in 1994, and since that time I've bought, sold, led, invested in, acquired over 40 companies in that time. And that's across multiple range of industries. I'm currently the chairman of the Agio Global Business Investment Fund. That's a private equity fund that I spend all day looking at businesses that I can go and invest in. And that's across all sorts of industries. That's across e-commerce, financial, technology, fashion, for goodness sakes, education, resources, energy, all of these different sectors, different businesses, customers from different walks of life. What's the common thread? The common thread is the business systems that I use, the business systems that I put through all of these businesses. When a founder comes to me and says, "Hey, Nick, I've got this idea and I want you to come and invest, come and help me, come along for the ride," as I go through and look at these 5 things that I'm going to take you through right now. I do all day, every day, and I'm going to give you the inside track as to how I do that. 5 things you need to know before you go and start your business. So, point number 1 is what? This sounds simple, I know, but what is it that you're going to do? Let's really define your product or service. What is the problem that you're going to solve out there in the marketplace? This is really important. People think, oh, I like this. I like, this is something I like to do. This is something that I'm really passionate about. But are you thinking about what the problem is out there in the marketplace that your product or service is going to help people? What is the problem it's going to solve? You're going to solve with this product or service. So really, just take a clean sheet of paper, write this down, and just define it. Write it down what specifically it is and how it's servicing the marketplace. Point number 2 is who. Yes, simple. Who is your customer? Once you've worked out your product or service, work out who are the people that are going to use this product. Who are they? Define them. Think about age groups, socioeconomic groups, wealth indicators, job types, male, female, young or old, all of the above, but really start to define these different groups who would look to purchase from you. Because this is really important around how you're going to communicate with these people. Once you define those groups, and it might not just be one, it might be multiple groups, but once you define them, then you can start to really get inside their head. Start to think about these people, what they could be feeling, what their problem and their pain points are, and how you're going to solve that, how you're going to communicate with them. It's really important when we talk about marketing to these people that you understand what it's like in their shoes. Point number 3 is how. How are you going to get your product to market? Who's going to be your supplier, or are you going to manufacture something yourself? What's your supply chain going to look like? How are you going to get this product from manufacture through to the customer's hands? So how's it coming into your store? How's it going to go out to the customer's store? How many sets of hands is that going to go through? How's it going to affect the margin in your business? What's the other costs involved? Are you going to need to keep some inventory there because of maybe some supply chain holdups? If it's a service, still the same. How are you going to create this service? How is this going to be systematic? When's it going to be available? What are the available hours for this service? How many additional people do you need? Maybe if someone's not feeling well, if you're not feeling well, how will the business keep going? So how are you going to deliver it? What's the systems, the processes that you need to get this out to market? Okay. So then point number 4 is where. Where are you going to do this? This new business of yours, Where are you going to do it? Is it going to be a physical store? Are you going to need to go and negotiate on some premises? Or you're going to run it out of your garage or a home office? Are you going to have an online presence? And I wouldn't say are you, it's probably going to be most likely you're going to have an online presence. Are you going to be physical and online? So where are you going to conduct this business? Think about what's involved there. If you're going to have physical product, you're going to have inventory. Where are you going to store that? Are you going to need to use some third-party warehousing? Are you going to need to leverage off your suppliers to get some just-in-time delivery? Are you going to get the product straight from the supplier directly to the customer? So where are you going to conduct all this? Where is it all going to happen? Start mapping it out. Now, number 5, and most importantly behind all of this sits why. Why are you doing this business? We need to connect you deep inside your connection with this business, because there's going to be great days and there's going to be not so great days. And why you're doing this will be the bit that keeps you energized, and particularly in those down days when things get a little bit tough. Maybe you're doubting yourself, other people are doubting you, you're lacking money, you're lacking customers, all of these things, you've got the self-doubt coming in. Why you're doing it is going to keep you pushing forward. So try and find that deep connection as to what you're doing. Not just because you hate your boss and you're leaving your job now, because you want to prove to everyone else how good. Like, why is it that you're doing it? Let's try and get that connection there. So there's 5 key things. Let's go through them. Let's recap. What is it? What's your product? What's your service? Who's your customer? How are you going to get this to market? Where's this all going to happen? And why are you doing it? So that's it, folks. There's 5 key things. Get that written down, and we will take you through every single step of the way in our Startup to Success program. If you feel like this has provided some value, come and jump in that Startup to Success so we can take you through, hold your hand step by step through tools, templates and resources to make sure that you have got the best possible start to getting this business off the ground. So good luck, and let's see you in Startup to Success.